Maple Creek was a brand new residential estate, designed to be quiet and secure, the kind of place where nothing bad was ever supposed to happen. Its reputation as the safest community in the city made the crime all the more chilling, leaving neighbors shocked and fearful. Before we dive into this shocking case, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next true crime story. Every episode brings you closer to the truth behind the world's most gripping mysteries. The first scream shattered the peace of Maple Creek at 2:13 a.m. Neighbors said they heard glass breaking, then silence, an awful, heavy silence. By sunrise, the newly developed estate, once advertised as the safest community in the city, was swarming with police, crime scene tape glinting under the morning sun. The crime wasn't just shocking, it was surgical, precise, and personal. Maple Creek Estate was built just last year. Manicured lawns, identical houses, smart home security systems, and a promise of perfect suburban peace. The residents were mostly young professionals and young families eager for a fresh start away from the chaos of the city. Among them was Elena Rivera, a 34-year-old nurse who had just moved in 3 months earlier. She was friendly, warm, and known for baking cookies for the kids on weekends. That night, however, she was found in her living room, lifeless, with no sign of forced entry. The security cameras? Disabled. Her phone? Missing. And most chillingly, a single word written in red lipstick on her mirror. Liar. Detective Harris, a seasoned investigator with a reputation for cracking impossible cases, arrived on scene. The neighbors were shaken. Mr. Patel, the next-door neighbor, claimed he saw a shadowy figure leaving Elena's house around 2 a.m. Sophie Lang, a stay-at-home mom, admitted she had heard Elena arguing with someone on the phone the day before. Elena's ex-husband, Daniel, was immediately questioned, but he had a rock-solid alibi. The estate WhatsApp group buzzed with theories. Some claimed it was a burglary gone wrong. Others whispered about an affair. But the mirror message suggested something deeper. This was personal. Detective Harris combed through the security footage from the surrounding houses. Curiously, every camera facing Elena's home stopped recording between 1:45 and 2:30 a.m. Then, a breakthrough. A single camera, located at the far end of the street, caught a grainy figure in a hoodie tossing something into a dumpster before fleeing. When police retrieved the dumpster contents, they found Elena's missing phone, smashed, but not beyond recovery. The forensic team restored fragments of her last call. Elena, you can't just hide it forever. People deserve to know. Unknown voice, then you'll regret it. The detectives dug into Elena's past and uncovered that she had been investigating a construction accident that happened during the estate's development. An accident the developers had covered up. The key suspect became Henry Cole, the estate's project manager, known for being charming but ruthless about deadlines. When questioned, he denied everything, until a single fingerprint on the lipstick tube tied him to the crime scene. But just when the case seemed closed, another twist emerged. Henry wasn't working alone. Phone records showed multiple calls between Henry and Sophie Lang, the neighbor who had been the first to gossip about Elena's argument. When confronted, Sophie broke down and confessed. Elena had discovered documents proving the estate was built on unstable land, with toxic waste buried beneath it. Elena had threatened to go public, which would have bankrupted Henry and exposed Sophie's husband, who worked for the construction firm. Together, they planned to scare Elena into silence, but things escalated fatally. Henry was charged with murder. Sophie received a reduced sentence in exchange for her testimony. The estate's residents were left horrified, their dream neighborhood forever tainted. Within months, half the homes went up for sale, and Maple Creek gained a dark nickname: the Estate of Secrets. As Detective Harris left the scene for the last time, he looked at the rows of identical houses and thought, "It's never the stranger you fear. It's the neighbor you trust."